masks with text. So I'm going to make a new composition. Just go keep it 1920 by 1080, 24 frames, 7 seconds. I'll call this mask text. For this I showed you that popular technique of using a mask, the transform effect. So I'm just going to do my name, and I'll make it pink. This way we can see what we're doing. Lots of contrast. Okay, so here's my text. Now, as we covered before, you could always get your new items here by right-clicking or layer, new, adjustment layer. Adjustment layers are empty layers where you can apply effects in, and it affects every layer beneath it. So if I had this plus a picture and I put a blur effect on my adjustment layer, everything beneath it would be blurred. So I want the transform effect. I'm just going to double click on it here. Now it's added to that selected adjustment layer. I'm going to change my scale 200% and position. We'll put a keyframe. I'm going to press my U key on the adjustment layer. Now I can see these, and I'm going to make them toggle hold keyframes. Now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 frames, change this back to 100, and I'll make the position right over there. I'll go 4 more frames. I'm using page down to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make this 300, and I'll change position over here. So now, this is what the animation looks like. Semi-interesting. But I'm going to apply a mask. I'm going to make it a rectangular mask. I'm only going to cover the top half of the text. So now when you look at the animation, the adjustment layer is masked, and you get a completely different effect. So I'm just going to make these 100%, and then I'll move a few more frames. Do that. So that's what's going on there. And also don't forget, you can add other masks. So I'm going to add one more mask, a thin stripe going through it, like this. As you can see, it's changing the effect. So that's one way of getting some glitchy, modern effects using transform, an adjustment layer, and masks. And like I said before, if I wanted to add one more mask, I could animate the shape of these over time if I want. So, say I had that one go from there to, say, about here. I'm going to make it go and become a circle. So I'm going to grab my circle tool with the adjustment layer selected, like that, and it's set to add. I'm going to give a path right there, the keyframe. I'm going to copy it, get rid of this third mask because we don't want it. I'm going to go into mask 1 here. I'm going to change the path shape. So now it's going from the rectangle to a square over time, which changes how the animation goes. Like that. You can do anything you want, combining mask paths, mask shape, mask expansion, getting creative with your adjustment layer and the effects you apply to it, and using toggle hold frames with transform effect.